Okay, so are we ready to dive in? Today we're looking at AI and deepfakes.
A fascinating topic.
Really fascinating and a little creepy, right?
Yeah.
We're asking the big question. Can we stay ahead of this tech? Or are we, heading for a future where seeing is no longer believing?
Right.
We're checking out this article, Using AI to Combat Deepfakes. It's from Indie AI. And whoa, it's a wild ride.
It really shows how AI is a double-edged sword. We've created this tech that can, perfectly manipulate video.
It's insane.
And now we're scrambling to stop it from being used for, bad stuff.
It's like we opened Pandora's box. Now we're trying to cram all the bad stuff back in. We're already seeing deepfakes being used to spread misinformation, like maybe even swing elections or stir up violence.
Yeah, and it's not just, big events.
Right.
On a personal level, imagine someone creates a deepfake to wreck your career or relationships. That's scary stuff.
Super scary. But this article has a glimmer of hope. It talks about using AI to fight back against deepfakes. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's like fighting fire with fire. Researchers at DARPA, that's the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, and SRI International, a research institute, are using AI to find those tiny glitches that give away a deepfake.
Oh, interesting.
Think of it like this. You know how a fake bill feels a bit off?
Yeah.
Or the ink smudges in a weird way?
Totally, your gut tells you something's wrong.
Exactly. AI can be trained to detect those little flaws in digital video, like unnatural blinking, weird lighting, or even how someone's mouth moves when they talk.
Wow.
They're like digital detectives.
That's wild. And it makes you realize how much work goes into making these fakes in the first place.
Yeah.
The article mentions generative adversarial networks, GNs.
Right.
Sounds like something out of Star Wars.
GNs are actually pretty simple. Basically, two AI systems duke it out. One makes deepfakes, the other tries to bust them.
Okay.
And as they battle, they both get better.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's like a digital arms race, right? How can we possibly win if the tech to make deepfakes just keeps getting better?
Well, the article says it's a global effort. Big companies like Facebook and Microsoft, along with organizations like the Partnership on AI, they're all working on this. They even have things like the Deepfake Detection Challenge, where they share resources and data to make better detection tools.
It's like a huge brain trust all focused on solving this, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And they're not being secretive about it. The article talks about open source tools like DeepStar from ZeroFox. Anyone can use it to check videos for manipulation.
Whoa, that's huge. Like giving everyone a magnifying glass to check for themselves.
Right. More eyes looking for deepfakes means we're better at stopping them.
Yeah.
And that's where you come in, dear listener.
Okay, so this is where it gets real. Why should we care? Most of us aren't AI experts or anything.
True, but we all live in the digital world, right? Think about how often you see a crazy video online.
All the time. Especially during, elections, you see some wild stuff.
Exactly. Now imagine that video is faked. A politician saying something they never did, or a video that twists the truth about something important.
It's like that saying, a lie can travel the world before the truth gets its shoes on. But with deepfakes, the lies got, rocket boots.
Exactly. They make us doubt what we see and hear. It's harder to tell what's real. But the good news is, just like we train AI to spot them, we can train ourselves too.
So what do we look for?
Well, some things are subtle, like weird shadows or hair that looks off. But other clues are easier. Pay attention to the audio. Does the voice sound, robotic?
Oh, yeah.
Or too smooth? Does it match their lips?
Right. Sometimes the audio just sounds wrong, like it's cut and pasted together.
Exactly. And trust your gut. If it feels fake, if it's too crazy to be true, it probably is. Do your research. Check other sources.
Yep.
And be careful with stuff that's trying to make you feel a certain way.
Like if it seems too good to be true.
Exactly. Be skeptical, especially online.
It's almost like we need a sixth sense to spot these things.
Yeah, you could say that, but hey, it's not hopeless, The article makes it clear that researchers are getting good at making tools to detect this stuff.
Well, that's good to hear.
It is. And the more we get how these deepfakes work, the better we'll be at spotting them.
Right. Knowledge is power. This whole deep dive has been a real eye-opener.
Absolutely. And it's not just about the tech itself, it's how it could change, everything, our whole society.
So for our listener, anyone who's been with us on this deep dive into the world of deepfakes, what's the big takeaway?
Keep your guard up, be careful.
Yeah.
Especially online, right? Don't believe everything you see. Question things, think for yourself, and watch out for stuff that's trying to play on your emotions.
It's like we always say, if it seems too good to be true.
Exactly. A little healthy skepticism, that's what we need these days. Oh, and remember, this tech is always changing. What works today to spot these fakes, it might not work tomorrow.
So stay informed, stay ahead of the game.
You got it. There's some great resources out there. Like that Indie AI article we talked about, that's a good place to start if you want to, go down the rabbit hole on this stuff.
And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive. For our listener, if you're as fascinated by AI and deepfakes as we are, definitely check out that full article on Indie AI. We'll put the link in the show notes. Seriously, it's mind-blowing.
It really is. Thanks for having me. It's always great to talk about this important stuff.
The pleasure was all ours. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed.